Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for February 21st through the 27th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Well, let's see, Scorpio. What's going on, baby boy? Came to check out stuff. I just saw Felix sleeping in the tree, and he's sleeping something like. So I don't know what that's about. Well, let's see. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Hierophant. Man, this Hierophant keeps chasing you for quite some time now. Ah, man. And I know it's, because the Hierophant can be talking about commitments or even spiritual knowledge or just beliefs, values, something. And I feel like somehow for you, since it's coming up over and over again, I feel like it's all kind of tied up into one particular direction, where there's all sorts of changes and shifts and all sorts of things moving for you in the direction of beliefs, commitment, and so on and so forth. So we'll see what that is. In the recent past, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands. There's a standing by kind of energy overall, and during the standing by, there's a part of you that says, Scorpio, get out of here, move, go, drop this. And another part of you that's fighting that part. So there's a little bit of resistance that creates this whole waiting, basically, right? So part of you says, do not wait, go, move on, do this, do that, do the other. The other part says, Scorpio, stay. It creates that Two of Wands energy, that whole, let me sit here for a little bit. So, I don't know, there's a little bit of waiting there on your part. In the current situation, the Judgment card, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, really kind of in that, that's why it's all tied up to the Hierophant like that, because you're showing me an energy of, I want something new. I want to create something new. I want to envision love in a different way, in a new way. I want to feel love in a different way, in a new way. I don't want to deal with the old love. I want some new love in my life. I kind of want new. And new means, yeah, taking your old beliefs, your old everything that is old, and kind of shifting it into something else, basically. You know? So you're in the middle of that with this Judgment card right here. But it is a beautiful new process, especially when it comes to love, basically. In the immediate future, the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands. You're creating something, you're building something here, and there's a whole lot of inner conflict. There's a whole lot of, it could be outer conflict too. It could be people around you that disagree with what you're doing, how you're doing it, why you're doing it, and things like that. But I see it as, even if it is that, I see it as being transferred into you. Like, am I right doing this? Am I doing this? Why am I doing this? So there's a little bit of something there transferred to you. But at the end of the day, I see an energy of victory, of success, of, I'm doing this, you know, I'm making it happen. So let's see what's going on here, really. Let me see the Hierophant. The Strength card, the Four of Wands, the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's a broken kind of commitment that's shown up here. And it could be shown up as an energy that you carry, this commitment. Who knows when it was or if it still is in your life. But there's a sense of broken in it. There's a sense of pain tied up to the commitment part. And that's where I feel like you've been dealing with this commitment energy for quite some time, that it shifts. It's not going to be the same as it was. It's not going to be perceived in the same way as it was. There's something shifting in the energy of commitment for you. Now, how that's impacting your current commitment, if there's any, I don't know. Given that you're in the middle of a transition here, it's hard to tell. At this time, it'll show up, you know, when it's time for you. But for right now, it just looks like a broken commitment kind of thing, kind of energy. Let me see that Seven of Swords in the recent past. Felix? What? Yeah, funny. Yeah, I hope you remember you woke me up at 5 a.m. Well, not you, well, you partly. Mostly your brother, who brought you in the room. And yeah. While you sleep here peacefully with your tongue out. Wake up. Yeah, no. Seven of Swords, you get the Ace of Cups, the Justice card, the Five of Wands. Yeah, that whole sense of, but I hope, it's not hope. It was hope at some point, but I feel like it was that whole sense of, I want to make this work. I want something brand new in here. I want. And then the other part was fighting with you. It was saying, yeah, but deal with what is rather than what you want and what you wish could happen here. You know, so I feel like you've reached a place of balance between those two parts, kind of, in the sense that, you know, maybe you, it was still there though. It was still there. You may have thought that, oh, okay, you know, I've decided I'm going to stay or I'm going to go, one of whatever. But that conflicting kind of energy was still there following you through this. Because it gets to a point of arguing with yourself literally so much that you're like, fuck this, I don't want to deal with any of this anymore, you know? And you were close to that side, and I feel like you've done it a couple of times, you did it a couple of times, but you never pulled through, you know, you never really walked away from it completely. So it's just that struggle that's being reflected here in your recent past, and at the end of it, I still see you in the Two of Wands, the whole waiting game. For the Two of Wands, you get the Nine of Swords, the Hermit, the Fool. There's a whole lot of healing, though. That's the good part of this. So it's not just waiting around and fighting with yourself over what to do about the situation. In the background, something is spinning, something is happening, something quite deep for you. And there's a whole lot of healing going on there. So, and it brings up a new sense of experiencing life in general. So that's why you're in the middle of this shift right now, basically, with this new broad energy to the surface, basically. So it wasn't all in vain. It wasn't just let's wait and see what happens kind of deal. Let's do the Judgment card. In the current situation, the Sun, the King of Swords, the Emperor. Wow. This is going to bring you a whole lot of growth. And I feel like you've stepped into this place recently. The Sun, that's a whole lot of happiness right there. The King of Swords and the Emperor, that's a whole lot of knowledge about your environment, about your experience, about whatever it is you're going through. There's a whole lot of embracing and acceptance into your experience, basically. You know, and knowing what it's about, and just knowing, basically. Not knowing what's going to happen, because nobody knows that, but knowing that you don't have to know that, basically, you know, knowing enough. Let's do the Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, the Ten of Cups. There it is. So you've got this Hierophant here that you're showing me it's damaged right now. There's something broken in it. And then you've got the vision of the Hierophant, which is love, that happily ever after kind of energy, stability. It's a completely different kind of energy. And this is the one that you're showing me you want, which is, you know, yeah, I mean, You wouldn't want this, you would want this if you were to choose between them two. However, this could be the reality of whatever kind of commitment you've got attached to you, and this could be your desire or the energy that you're heading towards. This, I feel like you worked with during this waiting in the recent past there. I feel like this was the energy you've worked with. Knowing how this feels and what you don't want out of this, and how to create this new energy for yourself and for whatever commitment you got going on. Sneeze. Oh my god, I hate it when it comes like that. Anyways, this is beautiful. I don't feel like you have it now, but you know what you want out of it, and you can create it as long as you have it for you in terms of this is what I align with. By all means, especially with the King of Swords and the Emperor, hell yeah, it's gonna happen. Let's do the Queen of Cups. The Two of Swords, the Tower, the Seven of Pentacles. Alright, there's still some confusion here. There's still some fear that it's not gonna happen. That, oh my god, how do I get there? How do I get there in this energy so that I can put it out there in the universe and that I can attract whatever matches me to create this. You know, in regards to your part, your share in this, I feel like there's still confusion and fear that you're not going to be able to do this. Even though you have the vision, everything's perfect in this vision, but you know that you're a big part of that vision. And for you to get aligned with that vision, there's some steps that need to be taken, and you're working on it. I see you working on it. However, you quickly get confused about it. You quickly get in your mind about it, and you're like scared that you're not going to get there. You have it already. You're there already. The only thing that keeps you not aligned with this energy is your own mind. So as soon as you can get yourself out of the fear, out of the mind, and keep clear that vision, you're golden. You know? Let's do the Eight of Pentacles. In the immediate future, the Devil, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. All right, there's a soul connection that's popping in here, and it's here for you to learn something big. It's here to help you learn something big. I don't know if it's love. It does look like it's more tied up to your work dynamic rather than love. It could be love too. But it's definitely one of those things, one of those experiences in your life that's supposed to teach you something big. And I don't know what, but I see you open to learning, which is good. Let's do the Five of Wands in the immediate future. Seven of Cups, Five of Swords, Two of Wands. You're getting back to where you left from that Two of Wands over there. So in the current situation, you're showing me that, look, I've got this energy that I'm searching for. And I don't see you searching for it actively in terms of, let me go out there and look for somebody that matches me. And you're searching it by working on yourself. And the more you do that, the more you align with this energy. And then if you have the understanding and the trust that the universe is going to deliver exactly when you need it, you just got to let it happen, basically. And how you let it happen? By not resisting it with your mind, basically. Your insecurities, your fears are going to try to pop up and tell you, nah, this is not for you. What kind of vision is this? What, you think you're good for this? Nah. Just like the mind always tries to not move us in new directions, right? It's trying to keep us cozy where we're at, because it's, you know, it's safe to be there. So that's when I see a little bit of this energy coming into play for you here, where you start to complicate things a little bit. It's fairly easy. There's this energy. You're creating this energy with half of you whole, basically. You step in there, you're part of that energy. The other half is on the way. They're gonna come. You don't even have to go out there, you know, put a nice coat on and be like, energy, where are you? No, it's gonna come. As long as you stay centered and aligned with yourself in this energy and with this energy, you'll attract it. It's like a puzzle piece. Think of it like that. It'll come. Book. When you start going nuts in here and kind of trying to look for that energy, and where is it? Which one is it? I gotta put it there. You don't gotta do shit. You don't gotta put it there. It's gonna come. It's gonna align with you. You just gotta trust that it will. And this is what you're doing here. You're starting to look for it. You're being like, but what if it's, what if somebody came and then I'm like, what if it's this one? Or what if it's not this one? How will I know? That's not trusting. That's really not trusting. And it's self-sabotaging. It's just you kind of actively looking for someone there to match. This energy that you're creating right now, it's not going to work like this. The more you do this, the more you disturb the vision, basically. So that could create conflict right here because you're starting to step in more and more into possibly doubt, possibly but I gotta, possibly anticipation, possibly fear, who knows. All sorts of energies that are taking you off. For the Six of Wands, you get the Death card, the Empress, the World card. Alright, so there's a sense of recognition over some closure that you're having over a past situation. So you're getting into that place of it's finally done, apparently. And it is. It's showing that it is. There's a closed cycle that's showing up attached to you and another energy from the past by the looks of it. So that in itself is going to make you even more ready in this new energy here. Oops, let's see what the universe has to close it off. Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. It could be tied up to the soul connection though. Even though I see it more as a friendship or a work situation, it could be evolving into something else if you allow it, because as I said, this energy, the soul connection, I see it bringing you something big to the table. In the beginning, it looks like we're just hanging out, we're just friends. It could shift into something else over time. Because I see you paying attention to this one, big time here. And I see this other energy being in the same boat with you. Kind of like your energies are the same towards one another right now. Which feels good, and it does feel like it's the beginning of something, so. I don't know, but that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.